Well, hello to everyone out there in YouTube land. I hope that everyone is doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. I just kind of finished a fermentation project, so I am getting ready to do cleanup behind myself, more or less. And then there's some other things that were here before I came. But so I just wanted to come. So I just want to, and then just show you how I the order, I guess the order in which I wash my dishes and other things, as well as maybe some of the tools and or projects that I use. But one thing that we always do, like especially if we're not going to wash that dish out, dish pot or whatever it is out immediately, we always rinse out the thing. If you're going to sit it in a sink or whatever. We don't have a dishwasher. Not we have human dishwashers. We don't have a mechanical dishwasher. So we always hand wash our dishes, and so there's an order in which we do it, like I was saying, and then we always rinse our dishes out and whatnot. And I think that it's really important to do that because things could build up. Now here's a dish here that wasn't properly rinsed out, which I'm getting ready to rinse out in a few minutes. I left some things just for the sake of this video, but we know that if you don't know, there's good bacteria and then there's bad bacteria. But what could happen is bad bacteria could set up on your dishes and whatnot, and you just don't want that. You want to reduce the amount of harm as much as possible in your kitchen, in your home, in your life, period. And here's some that I just left for the sake of this video that are not rinsed out. And these just some oil things that were in here. It looks oily. I can't remember what that was right now, but it's really good to rinse every single thing out. So what I do is rinse every single thing out always, especially before I'm getting ready to wash my dishes. And I also go ahead and spray my vinegar solution in it. So in here is just like 1 part vinegar and 2 parts of like a filtered water or just regular water. And I just right now, the last time I had it, it was rosemary oil and orange, or rosemary and lemon, I think. But right now it's just orange in here, orange essential oil that is in here. And I just spray everything down after I rinse it, especially if, just give it a few minutes so that it can do its thing. And that way it'll be easier to clean, especially since right now I'm not using a Castile soap dishwashing liquid, because I am going to start making my own dishwashing liquids, my own detergents, my own cleaning agents, which I do now anyway, but I'm going to really go much further in doing that. But like I said, I always rinse those things out and then just spray the inside of them with that vinegar to neutralize any bacteria or whatever that is in or on the what's-the-majigum. So I just just spray the tops of items as well. And another thing I left this for the sake of what's-the-majigum, for the video sake of this video as well. It's important to have a strainer in your sink. A lot of people I see, they don't have strainers and they don't have garbage disposal. So what are you doing? You're just, putting all kinds of things down your sink that could clog your sink up. And that, you don't want that. You want to maintain your home and maintain your plumbing and whatnot. So you always should have some type of strainer in here. And what we do is just take this strainer and we dump it and dump, the debris into the garbage. And it's just so easy. And we also keep this clean. When you're cleaning, you also keep this clean, because this could, it's bacteria again, and you could get muck and all kinds of, nonsense inside of it. And we also clean out all of the interior of this sink drain as well, because it's not cleaning itself. Even though people think Oh, well, but I'm washing dishes. No, just like a washing machine, you have to clean out your washing machine. Even though you're taking a bath, you still should wash your hands in the tub. People don't think, oh, I don't need to wash my hands. Yes, you should wash your hands while you're taking a bath, or whatever. But, just, like I said, that's just, one of the things. And then here, this thing has to be cleaned at least once a week, or whatever. And I just wipe this down with like maybe some soapy water or either just vinegar alone. And then it's got a lot of water spots that build up inside of there and whatnot. And a lot of times the tools I use baking soda for different, to clean out different things, vinegar, mostly dishwashing liquid, and then different things like maybe just like, I have a few different, cleaning agents or whatever, but mostly in the kitchen it's just vinegar, baking soda, dishwashing liquid, something like that, something mild, effective, and whatnot. But when washing, your straws or either, whatever, bottles and things like that, we have, various, brushes and things like that for bottles and things of that nature, and for cleaning, scrubbing your dishes and things like that. And this is a light abrasive thing. And another thing I was going to bring up, because I've noticed that people utilize like their non-stick, those are non-stick cookware, but they'll use something really harsh on it to clean it. You don't need something like this. All you need is something soft and delicate, such as, a dish towel or something like that. You don't put abrasives on them. And when you're cooking the cookware, when using that particular cookware, you should also use like a rubber. You don't use metal on it, for one, but you might use something with the silicone or rubber back base something, or you can use a wooden something, but not those metals, and because you're just ruining the finish on them and taking that off. So I don't always use these stainless steel scrubby pads. I don't always use these, and this is for stainless steel pots. It's good for when you're doing your stainless steel pots, because and I don't always use them, but there are times when I look over my things maybe once per quarter and say, okay, you guys need a little refresh or whatever. So I'll use those to remove any foods that have built up on them, any kind of grease or something, something, because I like for my stuff to look new and in good condition always. So I like to utilize those. And this is another one. This is the copper one, and this is supposed to be coated, and you use it for your what you call it, maybe your cast iron or whatever. But for my cast iron, I only use this and salt. That is it. I use this, sorry, and I kind of keep some salt up there. And these, this doesn't cost you anything. I think somebody gave me these, but because I don't buy boxes of salt in this manner for years, but I'll definitely use it for cleaning. It's good for scrubbing, hard surfaces that may have hard things that get off or whatever. But definitely for my cast iron, I use this salt and this is what cleans it out. So yeah, so these are some of the things that and then dishwashing. You guys know I am a junkie for, even though I'm going to be making my own stuff, at least now and again, when I go to the store and I see a little product I like, I'm going to get it. I love like dishwashing liquids, little cleaning things, and a lot of the cleaning things these days have been so wonderful because they have vinegar in them. They're made with vinegar and essential oil and stuff like that. So I like that a lot. Especially for the kitchen, on things that we'll be eating off of and things of that nature. So yeah, so I love to pick up some type of dishwashing liquid and whatnot. And I always alternate, so I might have something like this for years because I'm not going to use it all the way up, because I might use this a few weeks or a few times, and then I'll change it into a different one, a different scent, a different brand or something like that. So I just alternate. I never really finish any of them up, so that, which is crazy, but it's okay. That's how I just do everything in my, my body washes, lotions, colognes, perfumes, whatever, soaps. I don't just use them continuously. I alternate them, and that's how I, just how I live or whatever. And then, of course, so the ordering, the way I would do things. Now, growing up, we always washed our cutlery and our cooking utensils. That would be first. Then I think we did glass would be next, and then plastics would be third. And the reason why plastic, because some people will say, well, do the plastics first, but sometimes plastics, it depends on what was in it, and how, whatever, because sometimes the plastic can hold greasiness, a bit of greasiness. So that's why I like to do my glass items prior to my plastic things and whatever. So like that. And then, your your ceramic things, would be after the glass, I guess. So glass, and then like ceramics or stoneware, whatever your dinnerware is made from. Then the plastics, like I said. And then a lot of people say, they always they have their own time that they put their cups in too, or their drinkware or something like that. But then lastly should always be your cookware. Don't do your cookware first, because your cookware is going to have some level of grease, or depending on what you cooked in it. But that should really always be last. That should really be last. So anyway, and then of course we always clean down our counters and our stove. And what I normally do, I haven't done it in about 2 months because well, I'm gonna say why, but haven't done it in a couple of months. But every time I finish using my oven, I wipe it out. Even though I might not see anything, I take a rag and I put something on it and I just wipe it out. And that is how I maintain, because I don't like cleaning out the oven. I used to, but not at this stage and age in my life. I don't like, it's not something that I enjoy or whatever. So, but I always, wipe that out, and that just maintains the cleanliness of my the stove, and what the oven, the oven. And that way, you don't have those things baked on and burnt and stuff like that. And another thing I was getting ready to, the reason why I have this is because I've been looking and looking and looking and looking, not in the last few months, but I was looking all over, because I have all sizes of funnels, but there's one size I don't have. And I was looking in the Restaurant Depot, Walmart, Amazon. And I hate Amazon's search engine, because instead of it giving you specific things that you ask for, they'll put 1,000 other things in that search, and it makes it so exhausting to search for something. So that's just an aside, you guys, just a little tiny rant. But nonetheless, I have not been able to find a certain size. So something came to me, and I think I saw a chef cut. Matter of fact, I think it was a French chef. He had cut the bottle, cut a bottle and use as a funnel. I said, okay. So I do have a few bottles, other plastic bottles, that I said, let me just utilize those as well, just, or whatever. But there's one size that I don't have, and I think this is the size. So I want to wash this out and cut it up. And, well, I want to measure it first, but wash it and then measure it and see if this is the one. If it's not, I'm still going to keep it also. But that's a good idea. If you don't have a funnel, if you're cooking or something, or you're doing something, you want to dispense it into another container or whatever, you can use this, the top, the the top part of a bottle in order to use as a funnel. Oh, as a matter of fact, okay, so yeah, it fits into that, but I don't know if it'll fit into the, because I think it was that size that I was looking for. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope this information has been useful to us, some of us, and maybe our young people who we are training to clean things properly or whatever, because I know it could be a task sometimes. And plus, a lot of people they they don't hand wash nowadays. A lot of people have dishwashers. I do aspire to have one day, but still, out there are things that you still have to hand wash, and that therapeutically you want to hand wash. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope I mentioned everything that I wanted to. Yeah. So yeah, and I keep these little things. These little dispensers will have my favorite. What do you call them? My favorite dishwashing liquids will be in these two dispensers here. I keep something for us to moisturize our hands afterward. I keep more than one type of hand soap. I keep a foaming, that's for sure, and I like various scents. So, and I love the scent of this. Actually, what's in here is not. Although this was really good, this scent was, I think it was apple something. What was this? Oh, cucumber water. This scent is really good, but I have something else in there that is a citrus something. Oh God, it smells so good. And then I have this other hand washing lotion here, and I think this is apple something, like a harvest apple. What is this? Oh, fresh apple, which smells like a Jolly Rancher. Plus, I'll keep a little bar soap down in there that's antibacterial, just to keep those things at arm's reach, so that anytime you need them, they are there. And of course, then you have your things underneath the sink. But for nonetheless, I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully, I've entered everything. You know what? One more thing. Don't forget to wash your dish pan. Wash your dish pan very thoroughly, the inside as well as underneath here. Gunk, think you don't see things, but just because you don't see them doesn't mean that they're not there. Always take some time to what do you call it? Examine your things so that you'll see what's there. And then again, we teach our young people that as well, so that they'll know. We have to transfer things down to the next generation so that they'll know, even if they don't use them, you don't use the things, the wisdom that we give them, they will know it. And then they, at some point they will begin to use them and utilize it. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. This video is long enough. I'll talk to you later. Hope you love our life skill tips, our back to the basic life skill tips, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye for now. Love you.